Okay guys, today's role analysis is with my old training partner, OG Mo. He's got a really nasty lasso guard, so if there's one thing I'm going to try to avoid, it's that. I use my shoulder to pressure his shin, and I try to pummel my hand out. I know that when my hand is deep inside the lasso there, it's just trouble for me. I do anchor my hand to his hamstring, but you'll see he does something pretty cool here. He tries to peel it through and bring it inside. So one of my two big focus is going to be keeping that hand on the outside and keeping my elbow tight to my hip, because I know a lot of his attacks open up from there. Unfortunately, when he inverts here, I am even more in danger because now I have to worry about my legs as well, for example, the knee bar. So I try to sprawl a little, but also use my body to drive against his hip. He gets a beautiful shallow lasso here, and I try to keep it shallow, but when he enters that matrix type position, I just sit, secure an ankle, break the grip, and I technical stand up. And I find this is a pretty nice way to neutralize a lot of threats. You can see I'm pushing his leg away because I am worried about the calf slicer. But when I get up, I just make sure that my leg is straight. By it being straight, I know the calf slicer loses a lot of its power. And I think here when he bails, I sense an opportunity. You can see he takes a stiff arm, but I still get a little greedy and I chase the back. Thought I almost had it, but he's a beautiful elbow to hip, back to floor exit, and he clears my crossface. I managed to get the underhook and pin his head with my head, except he pries my head up and turtles. But then I use that little overhook control to pin him onto the ground again. From here, I typically look for a mount, but you can see he's so far on his side that I just expect that he'll put me in a half guard if I step over, so I just don't. And I exit and I come back when I feel the timing is better. Here he hits a beautiful armbar escape. I slow it down for you guys. Look how he props up my leg, slips his elbow, comes on top. He even stops my re-counter, which is the triangle attempt. It was really beautiful. I love that. So from here, we're in a bit of a neutral position. He's in a combat base, which I'd always recommend for people to do. It stops a lot of triangles and closed guard entries. One of the easy counters against the combat base is to look for the De La Riva, which is what I'm doing. So I have my pant grip and the sleeve grip, but I actually end up switching to the other side. And here he stuffs my foot and he ends up in that HQ position, but I'm quite comfortable here. Here he does something that I don't see that often. He takes out the lapel and he uses it to wrap around my leg. I don't like where that's headed. I don't know where it's headed, but I don't like it. So I go to single leg X, but you can see his lapel grip actually stops my heel from connecting to his hip. So what I do is I change my plan of attack. I drag his foot across, and what I'm looking to do is sweep and leg drag. I'm already past his leg, so I just need to tip him to his hip. And I think he knows this, but you see that lapel grip still prevents me. So when I off balance him, he'll let go to post on his hand. Here he basically clears my guard, and I reset with just a collar grip. When he gets away, that's my ankle pick. Just got to be careful I don't overreach.